Aloha. Yet another incredible day. We set out on this journey several years ago, acknowledging that there are people that are struggling on our streets and in our parks, and who are dying 3 decades sooner than anyone else around them because they were without a home. And people thought that we were crazy when we started building small villages for those who were suffering, because surely it would be too dangerous. Surely it wouldn't be the right place in a community. And each and every time it's been proven that people are safer, that we support those in great need, and that the community rallies around them. And what do? One by one, with great allies, we build homes. So I get to say some of the mahalos. First of all, there are too many people over this journey to thank, although we're going to have multiple opportunities because we're going to have multiple kauhale coming up in the near future. Today at Kauhale, let's start with Dara and Project Vision, who repeatedly step into the fray to deliver heartfelt care and support for those who come and live in these villages as a community. Amazing what they have done. They've been with us every step of the way and will be forever. Then Homemade. Homemade, in this case, Kimo, who has come on somewhat recently, but we've been working together for years with Connie, who is our spiritual leader in many ways, in care of those who have extra need in our community without a home. He did this in just 2.5 months. And when Brooke and I first started in on some of these missions, it took 2.5 years to get a kauhale. And there are times where we've done it even in just a few weeks, in times of great need. So I'm thankful to Homemade. I'm thankful to so many of our team. Auntie Blanche, one of our pioneers here in the community. Her kauhale, when people said you shouldn't use land, and she said, why shouldn't I? Those who are without homes are just a few blocks away, right in the community and struggling so much. Let me take families in. We take families in and provide them with the care that they deserve. And person after person after person was able to heal at her kauhale. Microsoft, thank you. Thank you for this generosity. Thank you for seeing what we here far away see in our little communities and saying they want to step up. And we felt for a long time we would attract the attention of many different disciplines, many different industries, because it's the right thing to do for people in all of our community. I'll remind everyone that a person who's on the street without care and without shelter, like I said earlier, will pass away at age 53. That happens to be how old I am today. And that would be my birth, not today literally, for 2 more days. And then I'm going to be 54. I will have outlived those who live on the street. People die 3 decades sooner, and if they're on the street, they not only suffer chronic pain, but the average cost that they have to themselves and to society is often $50,000, $60,000, $80,000 per year, because they have to go constantly to see ER doctors, to see people after they've become very ill, not taking care of their diabetes or their cancer, and society suffers. But when they have a home, a roof over their head, like at one of our kauhales, they do better and their costs drop so fast. How much does it cost to build one of these units? Not $1.6 million, like perhaps in Kahala. Not $160,000 like somewhere in the Midwest. It costs $16,000 to build each of these tiny homes. There are extra costs that we put together to make sure we have good infrastructure, but one person after another can have a home, and then they don't struggle. A lot of times if they're wrestling with addiction, their addiction drops off. A lot of times if they're wrestling with mental illness, they now have a social worker or a psychologist or a family doctor that will care for them. There's a community health center not 2 blocks away. So everything about this initiative is right. And the last thing I will share is we have seen a major transformation, not just here in Hawaii, in our approach to this. Today, just 3 hours ago, I received the news, and it is stunning news from HUD, from Housing and Urban Development, that they are now going to agree with what we have been saying all along, that housing is healthcare, and we will be able to use the resources that we have when in need from Medicaid through our waiver towards housing those who are struggling the most. This is a landmark moment. They're going to allow 8 states to do it. I proposed 6 states once to the president. They're going to allow 8 states to do this. And I will tell you, for every dollar that is invested, we will save $4 or more in caring for people, and they will have a home. And so that is the way we crack this code. Here in our state, here in our region, and here across our country. This is the beginning of something that will go a very long way. So there are more people to thank. I'm going to next introduce, I believe, John Mizuno, some people call homeless czar. I don't think he's Russian. He thinks he's Filipino. I just think he's our right-hand man now for this job with all these wonderful partners. So thank you all for being a part of this journey and mission.